G'day, are you back to get your daily dose of the Karens, the Kevins, and their crazy, no-good public freakouts of silly shenanigans of fun? Well, I'm here to provide it to you. You know me, the Australian host that is an idiot who does silly things and says something stupid most of the time. Let's get into the clips. Here we have a Karen that's extremely upset that this person's driving around in a car that she claims to be noisy. Here's the clip.
Is it your dad's car?
No.
Rental.
It's not a rental. I bought it.
If it is your car and you can fix it and you don't do that on purpose, that is mean.
How is it mean?
Because you're disturbing other people like me.
But
I have anxiety and I lived in war zones. I have suffered enough.
My sister's gay, so
on purpose to adding to misery in the world on purpose, it's me.
But it's just a loud car.
What are you looking at? Yeah, I'm just seeing what the fuck's going on. I took your license number.
Okay.
So if you come back here and make noise, I'll report you both to campus security and police.
Okay, that's totally okay because I'm driving the speed limit. It's loud.
I don't care about the speed limit. You're making noise and you're doing that on purpose.
But it's like
Just because you think that, I don't know, 10 other guys like you enjoy this, you're disturbing the rest of thousands of other people in here that they don't like that.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
is it worth it?
I don't know. I don't do it on purpose.
Another hobby, please. You said it can be fixed and you don't do it on purpose. So please go fix this and stop doing that. There's
Like I was going maybe like 30 kilometers an hour.
those that live here and they don't have cars, they enjoy this noise.
Well, I mean, if they're a car guy, probably. Like maybe.
Yeah, so you're talking.
I've never had anyone else come up to me like this.
Because nobody else is brave enough to approach you to tell you that this is wrong.
Yeah. No, sometimes I get in my own feelings about it, like moral combat.
I don't know if you can hear it or not, by the sound of the grumble of the engine of this car, I would assume that it is probably somewhat of a noisy thing when you start revving and driving along down the street. But I am curious on how loud it actually is. Unfortunately, when looking at this guy's TikTok, this is the only video on there. He's not posted anything else. He's not really answered what car he's got. He's not really answered anything to do with how loud is his car actually. Because, you know, there is a legitimate point where your car is just loud for the sake of being loud, and there are legal limits to that as well. Yes, it is fun to have a loud car. Trust me, I know it. I'm a car guy. I get it. But you know, at a certain point, maybe you got to be a bit more considerate when you know your car's loud when driving through neighborhoods. Though this is broad daylight, so I don't really think there should be too much to be concerned. But I don't know. We don't know how loud the car actually is because this guy doesn't tell us. Here we have a manly man who's doing manly things by trying to start fights with fast food workers because he can't control his own anger. Let's get into the clip.
Come on, you little shit, come on. I'm gonna kill you. Come on. Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on, bro. Come on, you little bro. Come on. Come on, you ain't shit. Come on. Come on, hold on. Come on. What you trying to do? Come on. This ain't gonna hurt me. I'll fix you. You're a little shit. I'll show you what a little shit can you. Come on. You're a bum. Come on, come on. You're a bum, bro. Come on. I got in your face, you didn't do nothing, bro.
What the hell? It's alright,
beat me up, bro.
It's not worth it.
He's crazy. He's crazy.
Because I'm like, yo, because I told him you gotta wait because we're making your order. He's mad.
No, yeah, I saw.
You saw he gets in my face. He didn't do nothing, bro. I'm outside. And he's telling me to go outside when I was just there, bro.
It's not your fault, bro. He's crazy. He's crazy.
I nicely asked him to park in the front. Same thing I did to you. Now he's getting in my face.
He's crazy,
like,
bro.
what?
Don't worry.
Like, what?
Oh crap! This guy's mad. The guy in the Jeep.
I do think it should be made clear we have no idea how we got here in the first place, but by the sounds of the person behind the camera who's another customer, hopefully, it doesn't seem like the response was warranted in any way, shape, or form. Well, granted, it doesn't matter what it was, unless the guy threatened to kill him or something along those lines. That type of response was so unnecessary and so obtusely over the top. Like, he completely lost it. He dropped his balls and was pissed at everyone else about it because that happened, so he decided to go on a rampage and then drove away in his Jeep. What a manly man. We're going back to high school with this one.
Walk away, bro. Walk away. Walk away. Walk away. Walk away. Walk away. What are you gonna do, alright? I'll wipe the whole. I get arrested. You're a bitch. Security. You're pussy. Security. You're pussy. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're a pussy.
4 eyes, my god, who even says that anymore? What type of insult is that? We back in the playgrounds at your local high school or something? Jeez. This mother's come to her child's school's award ceremony and does something very weird when it turns out that her child did not get an award.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for what we're seeing right now. But Mom, I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you. Mom. We can look at it in a minute. You can't. And ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. Boys and girls.
Man, that is just so embarrassing. Here we got another guy who's pretty angry about the noise of a car. Now, look, I can understand being upset about car noises if they're continuously revving like an asshole, but by the sounds of how this guy decides to describe it, it just sounds like every now and then the Mustang goes past his backyard and it's loud and he doesn't like it, so he does this.
Well, he's been pulled over by Officer Yates once already. He's got $600 worth of tickets he can be written if he comes by my house one more time like he just did. My backyard is on Amesboro. He don't have any mufflers on that car. He's got tinted windows and he's got no front plate. $600. You tell him keep messing with me and I'll get him some money spent.
Sounds good, bud.
No shit. I'm tired of it. I've listened to the shit. It used to be a white Mustang. Now it's got a wrap on it, so he thinks it's incognito. But
not at all, sir.
Dude,
anyway,
one more time and I'll have the cops come out.
That's fine.
I mean, if we really want to be the petty party here, he could, in theory, I don't know, take this footage to the police and potentially, I don't know, attempt to charge you with harassment, because that is technically what this is, if we really want to go petty party mode. But hey, that's a bit stupid. Maybe, I don't know, if he drives by every now and then, it's like not the end of the world, but it seems to be. Is next up, we got Karen trying to call up the local Walmart to get their managers to talk to their managers. Turns out the managers are in a meeting, but she's too impatient. She can't wait like the 30 minutes to an hour to wait for the managers to be done with their meeting, so instead she keeps annoying the customer service worker.
Y'all, this lady keep calling. Customer service.
Okay, I don't know who you think you are that you think you can hang up in my face, but you're not going to do it again.
Okay.
Get me a manager on this
Yeah, she called to talk to a manager, right? All the managers are in a meeting, so I let her know that. She said, no, you're not going to hang up on me. So I hung up the first time. Then she just called back again and said what she said. Girl, you don't have any power here. Said you're not gonna hang. Bye. Here she go again. Customer service.
I will have you all fired if you don't get me a manager.
The managers are in a meeting, ma'am.
Okay, well, ma'am, you know what? I am not stupid. You have some.
Customer service.
You know what? I'm gonna keep calling until you get a manager on the phone.
They're in a meeting, ma'am.
I don't care. It doesn't.
Customer service.
Ma'am, I'm going to keep calling every department until you get somebody.
You're going to keep getting me, ma'am. The managers are in a meeting right now.
Well, I am glad that you're the only one that I'm going to get, because now they'll know who's been such a...
Oh, you want a tussle.
Yes. I am going to report you. You've been rude and disrespectful.
I told you the managers are in a meeting, ma'am. I can't fill your request.
You hung up in my face. You didn't even try.
Bye.
Need to speak to a manager.
They're still in a meeting, ma'am.
Then transfer me to electronic.
Okay, 1 second.
So disrespectful. She hung up on me 7 times. She laughed in my face, and I was so mad with her that I called her a That's how disrespectful she was to me.
Friend, she crazy. She kept calling and harassing me over the phone. She kept calling me. So before I started recording, she called. I'm like, customer service, whatever. How can I help you? Can I speak to a manager? Oh, all the managers are in a meeting right now. Well, you need to get somebody, you ghetto girl. What? So then I started recording. I don't got that much time to explain, so if y'all want a story time, comment down below. So after the ghetto girl, it hit me. You're done. You're done. I woke up, put lashes on, walked out the house just to get here and see that my lash was lifted and I didn't have no glue. So I was already irritated that I had to take them off. So I had time. I can't make this up, y'all. I told y'all, they crazy.
Ain't gonna lie, I'd totally do the same thing. It's just way too funny. It's just like, you told them the first time that, hey, the manager's in a meeting, you're gonna have to wait, there's nothing I can do about it. And if they keep insisting on they need help from a manager, it's just like, at that point, they're a lost cause. What's the point caring when they clearly don't give an absolute huck about anyone else's time? They just want to get served for some dumb, stupid reason. It's probably nonsense. They probably just want to talk to a manager just because. But I don't know, it's just one of those stupid things. I'll do the same thing, ain't gonna lie. In this next clip, we got a Karen who's unhappy that someone else hopped into a taxi cab before they did.
Don't you walk right from me, do not take my cab. Get your fat ass down, get out of the cab. You walk right in front of me. Get your fat ass out of the cab. Get out of the cab. It's not insane. You walked in front of me, get the out. I'm dead serious. Get out of the cab. Get out of the cab. Are you kidding? I'm not kidding. Oh, you called the cab. Well, you got to get the back truck. I'm dead serious. Get out of the cab. Get out of the cab. You walk right in front of me, dude. You walk right in front of me, man. I'm waiting for the cab. You walk right in front of me. You walk right in front of me, man. I'm dead serious. You walk right in front of me, man. Dude, you walked in front of me. I'm waiting for the cab. What, dude? I would not do this. You walked in front of me. I did not even see you. Well, you did. I didn't even see you. It doesn't matter. I'm calling you. I'm calling you. You have your headphones in. You walked in front of me. Get out of the cab. Get out of the cab. You're walking in front of me. Dude, you walked in front of me. I'm yelling. You walked in front of me. Are you doing? You walked in front of me. You're not listening because you got your headphones in. You got your
Help me out, try and get something to eat, please. Ma'am?
Are you kidding me right now? You see me doing something?
Isn't there just like a large amount of taxis always roaming about New York? And usually isn't there a lot of people who are attempting to get into said taxis, causing a massive fuss because someone else got into a taxi before you did, and they claim they didn't even see you there waiting for that taxi in particular? I think it's one of those things where it's just like, move on, just grab the next taxi. World's gonna fucking end if you don't. It's just like what the exaggeration of these people are. It's just like, if they don't get what they want now, the world's going to bloody end. Good on the other guy for being the bigger person and just accepting, you know what, he can have this one, I don't give enough of a shit to keep this argument going, I'm moving on with my day. Good on to that person. This one honestly is quite stupid. Basically, these guys were walking their dogs, and this other person decides that it'd be a great idea to start annoying these guys, kick their dog, and then claim that they harassed her first, when in reality that's not the case.
Yes.
Are you gonna hit me?
No.
Are you gonna hit me?
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna hit you.
Well, I'm gonna take your dog away.
Don't take my dog away. I'm trying to get out of here. She's walking around kicking dogs.
She assaulted me.
She's walking around kicking dogs. Look, I can't even get out of here. And she just kicked him again. As you're punching me? She's walking around. Ask her.
I don't think. Honestly, he went to me punching me. Like, I didn't even talk to you. You know what? Get lost. Seriously,
No,
get
get
out
lost.
of here. I live here. You get out of here.
You're the only one that's insulting anybody.
Yeah.
No, you are.
No, you are. Look, we're out walking our dogs.
You come up and you punch me?
So how about you walk your way?
I'm fine with that, other than she just kicked my dog hard. Oh, gee, really?
You can walk. I'll stand.
You'll walk away scot-free after kicking my dog till she yelps? You're unbelievable. I'm glad I got this on video. I will. At least she's okay. She yelped loudly. She just walked up, whack, right in the ribs. Look at her. She's freaking out just by me moving. Oh, give me a break.
Okay.
I'm walking my dog. Why would I assault you?
Saying that, he's just saying that to protect himself because he insulted me.
Did she not walk up on you like?
He punched me, so I don't
She
know.
walks up and punches. Do you know her?
No, I don't.
I don't know her either.
I didn't even talk to you.
This is two people walking their dogs.
Let's walk back here.
Okay, you know what? You know what?
And she can walk down that way.
Look at my dog is shaking. She's scared. Like, you know what? Just I'm gonna go take care of my dog. You walk your way, I'm gonna walk my way. I'm just glad I got this on video. Sorry, Buttons. I'm just glad I got this on video. Because you're messed up. You're messed up.
No, you are messed up.
Yeah. Look at my dog is shaking. She's freaked out. And she might even be injured.
Go away. I don't
So now I have to take her to the vet to check her ribs.
Can you tell him to go?
Yeah, I'm going away. Unbelievable. Like, who walks down the street and kicks a random dog?
Shut up and go away, please.
Why should I shut up? You go away.
No, you go away first. I'm not gonna go away until you go away.
I'm not interested.
Yeah, don't even... You know what? Nothing's gonna come of this. Let's just go away. Bye.
You know, while she was on the road there, I'm just going to say this. By the way, YouTube, what I'm about to say, this happened in video game, in Minecraft, no, GTA. I was just slightly sitting here, it's like she's standing there on the road. What's the bet someone comes around, rushing around the corner, not paying attention, she gets ran over. Again, YouTube, this happens in GTA. This isn't real life. That joke aside, I don't get people who do this type of thing. Why do you kick a dog? Genuinely, what thought process goes through your mind that makes you think it's a good idea to kick a dog? What warrants that? You know what does warrant that? When the dog's attacking your dog, or when the dog's attacking you. Then it warrants being kicked and flown away if the dog is aggressively attacking you. But in this instance, that doesn't look like the case. These are two tiny dogs who seem extraordinarily chill. They may have barked a few times, they may have come up to you barking at you, but they probably wouldn't have bit, and so you kicking them was not warranted in any way, shape or form whatsoever. You're just a terrible person, and that's be simple as that. In this clip, we've got a sheriff who acts in a very interesting way that doesn't exactly make 100% sense all the time.
What are you doing?
Turn the vehicle.
Okay.
Turn the vehicle. Okay.
Okay.
Why are you rolling, man? I let you way back.
What do you mean, why am I rolling? I didn't see you till I was right here on this street, and I kept going because there's no place to pull over. I pulled over when it got open.
I let you way back there.
Where?
Man.
Where at?
At the beginning of Moon Lane.
At the beginning of Moon Lane.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Whenever I turned off, I saw you.
Let me get your license, man.
Okay, well, I'm gonna hop out.
No, stay in the vehicle.
Okay. Will you shut this door?
Yeah, man, hop out.
What are you doing?
Hop out.
For what?
Hop out.
What's the reason?
Hop out, man.
What's the reason? Can you tell me what the reason is? You come up here and you pull your me, and then you rip my door open for no reason.
Step out of the vehicle.
What's your reason for pulling my door open? What's the reason for pulling the door open?
It's an older truck, man.
So you just ripped my door open because it's an older truck?
And you're rolling. People who roll have warrants.
I haven't rolled anything.
They have pot all over their pants.
I don't have any.
Like
this is sawdust. Okay, sounds good.
Put your hands up on the vehicle.
For what?
Hands up on the vehicle, please. I'm just gonna frisk
You're
you.
not gonna frisk. What am I under
Put
arrest
your hands
for?
up on the
What am
vehicle.
I under arrest for?
I'm frisking you for weapons, Bubba.
Okay.
I'm not putting you in handcuffs.
I don't have no weapons.
Spread your legs, please.
You're gonna touch all up on me whenever. Yeah. Look at this boy. Look at this boy. He's getting all up on it.
All right, stand back here, man.
So what's the reason for the search? What's the probable cause?
for your mud flaps, man, being too short.
So you ripped my door open and frisked all up and opened my truck up for my mud flaps for being too short? Is what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? Yes or no?
Yeah, warrants.
Is that what you're saying? Yes or no? Yes or no?
2729 Texas deal.
What's your name and badge number?
Robertson, 8848.
Robertson, what'd you say, 48?
5164. In the blind?
You said 48?
Yes, sir.
So you pulled me over. What was the reason for the stop?
For your mud flaps being
So
too
my
short.
mud flaps were too short. We go down Moon Lane. There's barely enough room for 2 cars to pass by. So I come up here to where it clears up. I pull over, and then you come over here and rip my door open, and then start accusing me of what? Saying I have blood all over me, which is sawdust from working because I've been cutting all day. You feel all up on me.
Also, on your edge of your seat, man.
There's pot on the edge of my seat.
Come here. I'll go back in the car.
I want to see all this, yeah, for sure. But that, again, you rolled up on me and ripped my door open because my mud flaps were too short?
Yes, sir.
So that's normal procedure for you to just run up and rip doors open because the mud flaps are too short?
You have the car rolling, man.
I wasn't rolling. I got to a place where I could pull over so that people weren't stuck getting in and out.
There were people who roll have.
I wasn't rolling doing anything. I was sitting there calmly cruising.
They're not too ain't good, man.
So I'm automatically bad because I didn't want to block the drive.
10-4. All right, Mr. Schultz. Let's start over.
No, we're not starting over. You came up on me, ripped my door open, and pulled your.
Just send me that unit. I'm gonna police this search once other vehicle gets here.
What's your probable cause?
Partner.
So you ripped the door open, and there was odor before or after you ripped the door open? Because you ran up on me with your gun drawn and ripped the door open. Is what you did? Yes or no? Yes.
I'll be recorded if you want to copy.
You didn't start your body cam until after you ripped your door open. I watched you. You started it right when I handed you my license. Right. Yes or no? Yes or no? So what are we here for now?
I'm gonna be on probable cause search.
For what was your probable cause? Because my mud flaps were too short? But there was no odor until after you ripped my door open or before?
It doesn't matter. You were rolling the window down anyway.
I didn't roll this window down. Not at all. I rolled that side down. See how it's down? This window's not up. He ran over here and ripped this door open and had his gun drawn on me. Absolutely. Is what happened.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
So where's your probable cause at? Before or after you ripped the door open?
I opened up the door and it was coming from the car as well.
What car?
This pickup.
So it was coming from, so with the window up, there was odor of coming out?
Absolutely.
Is that what you're going with?
Absolutely.
Sounds good. It's going to be an interesting one for sure. There's no probable cause because you came up and just ripped my door open. Oh, nice. Now he's trying to get a tent ticket.
You know what's funny? A lot of the comments I saw about this one, a lot of them is like, oh, but he didn't pull over when the cop initially wanted him to when he flicked on the siren, so that's why he's acting like this. But at the same time, there's been multiple occasions where I've seen cops flick the siren, and then the person in front of them goes to pull over where they currently are, and the cops are like, no, go further, go to a safe place to pull over. It's like one of those things that is actively encouraged by, at least to my knowledge, a good chunk of police officers. Go to a spot, go to the next safest spot to pull over. Not just stop, not just pull over in a road where it's literally only going to be able to fit a single car through at a time, which is ridiculously stupid. So that's the first thing that's completely whack of this thing. Secondly, walking up and opening the passenger door of this person's car is not the way you would approach anything along these lines. And secondly, turning on your body cam after you've done that is very suspicious and very sus at the same time. Just something that doesn't make any sense in any way and just makes you look a little bit more suspicious than what you initially were. And then, of course, the entire interaction following that just seems to be a police officer who has realized that he's done something wrong here and now is annoyed at the guy here for showing that, and so now he's just trying to find any reason he can to write something up on that guy, which is very intriguing to say the least. Is this enough for a suspension, you guys? What do you think? In this next, we had a racist Karen who decides to try and kick someone's dog and then is not happy about them being upset about that fact.
You just kicked my dog. You just kicked my dog. You just kicked my dog.
Your dog was
it wasn't doing shit, bro. You just walk by, bro. What are you gonna do, bro? You kick my dog. Kick my dog. You're ridiculous, bro. Walk away.
He was gonna attack me.
Yo, he wasn't doing shit. Look, he's friendly, bro. What is he doing?
I was born in this country. Just let's get your
and
dog.
what? And what? How does that make you have the right to kick my How does that have the right to get my dog, bro?
Trouble, your dog.
You're trying to cause he's kicked my dog. I just saw you kick my dog, bro. It wasn't doing shit. It wasn't doing shit. Walk away. What are you doing, bro?
Walk away. I belong
You
to
kicked
this.
my dog. It doesn't matter. You kicked my dog.
I didn't kick your dog.
You're from the country doesn't mean that you...
Nice.
Bro, just because you live in the country doesn't mean you kick my dog, bro.
Woman. Now you're picking on a
Okay,
innocent
cool.
woman.
You just kicked my dog. What do you mean innocent? You just kicked my dog.
It's about a dog.
Bro, are you hearing yourself? Are you hearing yourself?
People are more important than dogs.
Bro, yo, I'm recording this, you know? Bro, I can show it to the cops.
Oh,
You just kicked my dog.
All right,
You kicked my... Yeah, stay right here. Stay right here. Call the cops. Call them.
I'm not a troublemaker.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'll call the cops, bro. You just kicked my dog? Yeah, I better walk away.
You gotta love how quickly she wound down and how quickly she calmed down the moment after he said that, hey, I've been recording you and I'm going to take this straight to the cops. She just quickly goes quiet and then backs away. It just tells you, some people just don't like being held responsible for their own dues, and once they find out that, oh crap, I just had this entire thing recorded, uh-oh, I'm just gonna run away and pretend like this didn't happen, I'm not gonna get in trouble for this. No, not at all. This ain't gonna cause a problem down the road. Whoopsies, I did nothing wrong. I totally didn't attempt to kick your dog and then hurl abuse at you when you went off at me for doing so. No, I didn't do that. What are you on about? In this first clip, we've got a Karen who's complaining about the lack of cheese in her meal, and this other person decides to start recording them and decides to poke the bear just a wee bit. Yes, he made a complete and utter fool of himself by getting involved in the way he did. It makes for a pretty brilliantly funny clip. In this next clip, we've got a Karen who's having their first time at peak hour public transport.
Karen yells at man on crowded subway for holding on to support pole.
Move your arm. Move your arm. No, it's not your business. I paid my fare. Okay? So not to have your arm in front of my face.
Look around.
I don't give a I care what's in front of me. Understand that? I'm not here for nobody else. I'm here for me.
That's very obvious.
Yes, so then move your arm, please, up a little bit so it's not in front of my face.
You know, if you're asking me to move it up,
No, you're just giving me some rude and obnoxious.
yeah, who's being rude or obnoxious?
You, if I'm
Anybody?
who the hell's going to?
Are we getting pumped?
Excuse me, move your arm. Now what's the problem? You're waiting for what? For me to say the PLEASE? Because I'm not going to do it.
I'm not moving anywhere. I am holding on to the bar like everybody.
Yeah. If my husband's an officer, this wouldn't happen. Trust me. That is nice. Fucking half man that you are.
Hit the plus for more Karen content.
I say that because if anyone who's actually been on a train or a bus or any form of public transport in peak hour, like when everyone's going to work or everyone's coming home from work, this is common. People are going to be stuck standing up and are holding on to support poles. This may occur to have some arms flailing all over the place, maybe in your way. Unfortunately, that's just how it is on a crowded train or a crowded bus. It's just how it's going to go. Complaining about it is just going to make your trip worse, you dumb fuck. With this one here, we have a guy who's upset about the neighbors consistently parking on the street, basically making it difficult for anyone to get through the road, apparently even blocking it at times. You get the story, right? Anyhow, he's going to confront one of his neighbors, and this ultimately ends up as a massive blow-up between him and everyone else in the neighborhood.
Causing a noise disturbance.
Okay.
You're filming me.
If
you're filming me just to try to antagonize me.
Because you're threatening me.
Why don't you get yourself and your dumbass haircut back on your property?
Now it's my hair.
What's that? And it's everything about you. It's everything.
So
all you do.
Why do you have to be such a self-important piece of shit?
Cause a disturbance.
Why would I cause a disturbance?
Lawn with your truck over there.
I what?
You're an idiot.
What, her lawn?
You were an idiot.
I did what to her lawn? Exactly. You're just talking shit. You're just talking shit because you ain't got nothing better.
Go up there.
This is public property. I can be with I want.
Get on your property.
No.
Stop acting like a moron and
No.
go the other way.
No.
These people are having a freaking pool
Great.
party.
It's against the law. Would you like me to show you
It's against
exactly
the
where?
law for you to look that stupid.
No, it's not, actually. There's no ordinance for that. Would you like me to show you the ordinance where you're wrong?
I'm telling you right now, get on your property.
What are you going to do?
Get on your property.
What are you going to do?
I'm telling you right now.
What are you going to do?
Get on your property.
I'm on public property. You stay on your property.
You like to antagonize people? Is that what you do?
No.
You're an antagonist.
Is that like when you screamed at me at the bottom of the hill?
That's what you want.
Why don't you take your shitty antique that needs to be rewired every year?
You step on this property.
I have no need to step on your property. Well, just come out here and do it.
I'm glad you recorded
Why don't you come out here and do it?
Step on that step. I will not.
Are you inviting me onto your property? Are you inviting me onto your property? Is that what you just did?
You make a choice. Because I'll make.
Yeah, Jeremy, go inside. Listen to your wife.
Uglier.
Yeah, Jeremy, go inside. Listen to your wife. Don't threaten people randomly.
I'm warning you.
Of what? What are you going to do?
I'm warning you.
What are you going to do?
Excuse me, we have little kids.
I don't care. I don't care. Get out of the road. What are you going to do?
No kidding. I mean, you don't even...
I live right there. I use this road to get home.
Get back on your property.
No. Park somewhere else.
Look how stupid.
Use your driveways. Go park downtown. You could park downtown and carpool. There are options.
You can take a different road to your house.
I don't have to.
Simple as that.
I don't have to. This is 10-9. It's the rule. You're not supposed to park within 200. Huh? I live in this town. I live right there. I live right there.
It's 3 other roads I go there.
Sure.
Go the other way. It's one day. We're having our
It's
daughter's birthday party.
congratulations. It's repetitious. It's all the time.
I'm not we don't.
Really? When the little blue car and the Subaru and that car.
We have 4 cars that live here. We have 2 driveways.
You should try. Why are they parked in the road then?
What are you talking about?
I've had the blue car and that car both parked right here across from this and his truck.
Well, every now and again we use, and you notice we park on our property.
I do, but you're not supposed to.
We try to. Yeah, we are. We can park on our
No,
property.
you're not supposed to park within 200 feet of the incline of a hill.
Sir, you have to understand, we've lived here for 22 years.
Great, I've been here for 11.
And we do not block this road.
You have.
Occasionally-
I've had to back up because you guys were parked out in the road. I have had to do it myself.
Why don't you just get out of here? Put your phone away. You're not a big shot.
No.
Okay?
I mean, this is crazy. We can't even celebrate
Public
our,
drunkenness.
a child.
Stay out of the road and stop being an inconvenience to the rest of your neighbors. Why is that so hard?
It's not inconveniencing them, and they're across from us.
Because you guys are all doing the same shit. You couldn't get a fire truck up through here.
Yeah, you could.
No, you couldn't.
Yes, you can. Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
Look, I get this frustration. Yeah, that actually might be a law in this area, and so be it. You can be like that, but you're probably better off just going to the police or the or your local council. That's what we call them here, the municipality. I cannot say that word for the life of me for some reason. And go annoy them to go look into it, kind of thing. Like, for example, when we've had one of our neighbors parks a light truck, like a proper truck on the road, it's like, hey, they're not meant to be doing that, yada yada yada, and that was its own thing. But ultimately, at least from my experience, this is only going to get worse, purely because as people stay at home longer, because it's more expensive to get out into the rental market and stuff like that, you're going from like the average house having like 1 to 2 cars parked on it to 2, 3, 4, 5 cars parked for a single household because they can't actually get into a rental in any way, shape or form. And yeah, I understand the problem with this. Heck, it's a big problem in the street that I live in. Like, there's cars that are hog around the corner and it's a huge pain in the ass. You have to be so careful about that, not smashed into them. But it's just an unfortunate thing that there's just not enough places to park, especially with the amount of people who are now living together, because it's too expensive to not do that. I feel like there's better ways you could have handled this, and if a fire truck came through and wasn't able to get through, then they would cop a huge fine for that. But ultimately, I don't think this is the greatest way to handle it, just trying to get them to go after you for that. Like, that's such a weird way of handling this. I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts in the comments below? In this next clip, we seem to be at the back end of an argument that has previously started.
We're not gonna pay. We're not gonna pay for your fucking wokeness.
I don't care.
Fuck
Call
you,
the cops.
man.
Call the cops. Have them handle it. Okay? That's fine. All right. That's fine. All right. Well, we're just trying to get a ride home. All right. You don't have to threaten us. You don't have to yell at us. All right. We're not trying to do anything. Okay? Okay?
Switch off the video before I take your phone. Okay?
Yo. All right. We're not trying to do anything. All right. Please. No. Please, sir.
Wait, did that guy just kick the guy with the camera or something? What an abrupt way to end a clip. In this clip, a Karen gets caught out for leaving her dog inside of her car in the middle of 90-degree weather.
Is that you guys?
Yeah.
You know that's like really dangerous to do to a dog.
Did you open our car?
No, someone else did, but I put water in there because the dog wasn't even like panting, and someone else wanted to call the police because you guys have been gone like 25 minutes, and it's like 90 degrees outside.
She's in the shade.
I know, but it's
So
hot.
it's not the shade, it's the hot. It's the heat.
You have,
The
like,
dogs
very
that size
little, like,
will.
hair going
It's
in
like
and
3
out
to
of
5 times the
Okay,
heat.
you know, it's really weird to like just come and attack me. Like, just be chill, you guys. Like, this is my dog, and I like had her for 8 years. I take really good care of my dog. And, like, I'm so, like, we were coming back to check on her, you know. And
Well,
You said you take really good care of your dog?
Customers are the ones who pointed it out, and they're the ones who opened your car, and they called the police. I don't know why they're not here yet.
Police about that? Like, that's
Your dog probably would have died if
Okay.
you didn't.
Are you
Someone didn't open
really?
it. Yeah, absolutely.
It's really hot outside.
We need to get her shaved. We're from Oregon, obviously. Like,
I don't think shaving will save your
You're
dog.
allowed
in
to
the
take
heat
your
like
dog everywhere around here, so you don't even need to leave her in the car.
okay.
I mean, it's this simple. If there's no aircon going on in the car is a fucking hotbox. It will suck in all the sunlight that's being directed into it, and it will just get hotter inside the car than outside. It's really that simple. If you shouldn't leave anything inside the car that can die to heat, regardless of anything. Bad idea. This person knows that they're wrong, they just won't admit it.